Howdy, everyone. It's me once again. It's the one and only Killer Rodan. So, for Halloween, the month of October, of course, I got more spooky things to talk about. Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. So, I figured since I've already talked about the first season, I might as well get to the second one. Of course, and that's the Addams Family. So, I got this version of it where, of course, it's been digitally restored. A bunch of extras, of course, like the director's commentary, and then, and whatnot. So there's quite a bit in here, and yeah, quite a bit of extras. You see all the episodes at least for this season anyway. So yeah, just I've already talked about the first season during this marathon of spooky stuff, I guess. So I just thought I'd talk about this one. As mentioned before, like I'd said quite a few times already, I don't really talk about TV shows not that often, not really, but this is just my way to trying to talk about as much spooky stuff as I can anyway. But whatever. Let's start. Let's do this. So again, this is the second season of the popular TV series, The Addams Family. This was aired from the 17th of September of 1965 to the 8th of April of 1966. So it's a little bit of trivia for you folks. Oh, definitely. So let's just might as well just get to it while I'm at it and just talk about it because, well, it's goth inspired and whatnot, and just have some enjoyment, shall we? So, as usual, let's just get into the story, shall we? So, the story here, the overall story, will just continue from where we left off, and Anne's family, they just want to live their lives the way they feel like is normal for them. I mean, of course, obviously, it's weird to like everyone else, it's strange to everyone else. But for them, the bizarre is normal for them. So there's that. So yeah, it's strange, sure, but well, they love each other anyway. They're accepting of each other nonetheless. To begin with, that's just how it is. So these characters have returned for this season, quite obviously. The Addams family has to do their own thing and whatnot. And yes, there's gonna be a bunch of gags, of course, their entire thing. And yes, the famous Urang, the whole thing with the one retard character. So yeah, and yes, each individual episode would have its own like little story thing going on, of course, like they would, while having like an overarching story to some extent, I guess. Sure. And that's just how it is. Oh, definitely. And then of course we see characters like Morticia, Gomez, and of course Wednesday, Pugsley, and the rest of the gang. They all have returned to continue their crazy adventure. Where all the characters they must, I guess, navigate live, well, their lives, and the way they live. They will want to live how they want to do it, of course, and whatnot. So all the charm from the first season has returned, quite obviously, and that's a good thing. And I give it for consistency. Oh, David, gotta give some effort for consistency. So there you go. And so I can say that this was definitely a story that continues with these characters because of course, you can tell this family love each other. They really love each other. They want to go be with each other no matter what's going on in the household and whatnot. And like I said a moment ago, it does have like a goth feel to it in some ways, sure. But again, I do appreciate the fact that the story, the overall story, does not go into like the stereotypical, um, like emo, goth, punk rock stereotypes, or they just hate life and whatnot, which is not true. I mean, yes, they stand out. Obviously, there's there's a lot of scenes where these characters wear all black, lots of black. Yeah, that's there, sure. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not super bubbly and cutesy like that make like some people might expect when it comes to other type characters. Sure, that's not here, but again, these characters are written in a way for the story where, like I just said a moment ago, they actually care for each other. They actually want to be for each other and help each other out, and that's appreciated, of course. The way they want to just love each other no matter what. But of course, have like a whole Halloween thing going on. You can watch this any day of the year. It doesn't matter really. But this is the Addams Family we're talking about here. So of course, I'm kind of using this as an excuse to talk about this kinds of stuff. Oh, definitely, because that's what I do here. Oh yeah, talk about some weird stuff. But that's fine. That's pretty fine by me. Oh, definitely. hmm Anyway, I just thought this was a good way to just to spend some time with these characters. Of course, again, I don't talk about TV shows that often, but this is October after one, so this seems like a good way to talk about this kind of a thing. Where I just thought, well, yes, it's Halloween, and I do like the fact that I can use this as a way to talk about like different type of stories, different type of formats of telling a story in various ways. I guess you just not to be restricted to one method of storytelling. Um, and doing it in a TV show format, it's definitely one way of doing it. Sure, even though the characters themselves are going outside what's considered like the social norm, I guess you can say. But that's fine. Well, definitely. But I liked it anyway. Enjoyed it nevertheless, of course. But definitely. But anyway, I know there's gonna be bits of comedy thrown in here, of course. And I know the comedy here is not really like how like others people may enjoy it, but also you got some chuckles out of me, so it did make me laugh a few times here and there. So that's something. That's definitely a good thing. And yeah, I mean it's not typical comedy type stuff like some other kind of stuff. Like what it was weird is normal, what it was normal is a weird kind of a thing going on here. Again, I like that. I like the kind of the way the humor is written, the way the characters are written here. Is very nice. I like how the characters are treated here. Quite obviously, they're treated like actual. They are treated like actual characters, not just stereotypical stuff like I was saying a moment ago. So that's definitely is a plus, folks. But anyway, I'll give this season an overall rating of a 7.0. I think it's a 7.0 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time. See you. Oh yeah, later.